Welcome back to Planescape Torment. We have a lot of talking to do, I think. Where were we last time? Talk to Skulls and then check out the book, right? The book of blah, 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 blah.
All right.
So, let us do that. We can pick this up. Oh, it's just a skull. Right. Okay. You again. Who are you again? Where at? How do you kill a werebeast? Just find a silver magic weapon and stick them. Thanks. How'd you get here? Man took. Do you know his secrets? I see, thank you. Doesn't matter because I told Lothar all of it anyways. For both Lothar. Okay, no, that's the one about Man took, which doesn't really matter or change anything. This is a dustless shelf with an empty space, skull-sized between two grinning skulls. Yeah, that's where Mort used to be before we just released him. You again, what do you want? You said you've seen me before. Where? Crust, Anarchists, blah blah blah. Farewell. But we heard all of that. How'd you get here? Who were you? About the anarchists. Tell me about Lothar. Tell me of yourself. Tell me about the other skulls. How did you come here? Who were you? Okay, I think there's not much. Because they did say that they're going to talk to me more once I help them or something. I am stern. I'm also stern. No, it's okay. That's what he just. Yeah. Tell me of Lothar. You could tell me. Just answer a few more questions then. Fine. And he doesn't. Blah blah blah. I don't think there's anything that we can have here. Yeah. Forget it then. Okay, so none of them. So we're not getting any additional information. Yeah, and then they hate me. Tell me about yourself. I was just kidding. Okay, never mind. So, never mind all of that, apparently. Let's talk to the book, then. Let's deal with the book. Where's the book? Yes. As you touch this book, you hear a voice. I greet thee, master. How may this humble tome serve you? You can talk? That I can, master, in many different languages. Only you should take care that none see us conversing, for they cannot hear me. And, master, speech is but one of my powers. How did Mantuk come to possess you? The diseased rat mage unearthed me in the catacombs, my master. He pried me from the grip of my former master, now long since dead. He brought me to his nest so that he might learn from me. His power was limited, however. It was difficult to speak to him, and he understood little of my teachings. I see. Tell me of your powers. I can grant you abilities will allow you greater latitude in life's vicissitudes, master, and I can offer advice to you. Give me some advice. I bestow this advice, my master. Be wary of those you keep close to you. Never take them fully into your confidence, and never dilute your strength by sharing it. Many emperors I have known have done such, and I do not wish you to suffer the same fate.
Updated my journal.
Well, I had some other questions. Tell me about yourself. The question you ask is not a simple one, my master, but your servant shall seek to answer it as best it can. I am a codex of moments now forgotten, ideas now lost, and thoughts of other times and other worlds. Within me lies the lore of forgotten civilizations. In essence, my master, and this is the only thing of import, within my pages lie power. This power can be yours, my master. I'm not interested right now. Answer some other questions for me, so tell me of your powers. These are powers, my master, that can improve your life immeasurably. Unfortunately, the laws that bind me, they demand a small service in recompense for these powers. Like what? The service required is a trifling one. I would barely mention it if I were not for the sake of the laws that bind me to these pages. The book pauses. To unlock my power, you must sacrifice but a small bit of yourself, my master. You must spill blood upon the first of my pages. This act will serve to strengthen the chain between us and allow me to help you reach your full potential. It is a small price to pay for the spells that will be at your disposal. Nope. It is but a small sacrifice, master, for a great gain, but it is your choice. The offer remains open.
Updated my journal.
Tell me about yourself. Okay, that's enough for now. As you wish. Actually, tell me... No, okay. So... This strange book I have found has asked me to give up a small piece of myself in exchange for power. I decline. The option is still open. Advise me, beware of the wolves close to you. Yeah. I am not inclined to do that. But maybe it's the correct thing to do. So what we're going to do... I don't want to do it, but we are going to check what happens if I do. For now. Yes. What are your powers? What abilities? Small service. All right here. You cut yourself and allow a few drops of blood to drip upon the page. A strange chill settles in your bones, and you feel empty and hurt. At the same time, there's a feeling of triumph. You have learned a new spell, blindness. This is your power now, Master. Know that this is but the first power that lies in my pages. Tell me of the other powers. The voice of the book seems saddened. Unfortunately, the laws that bind me demand a greater sacrifice. I would not grant those powers freely, but as you see, I am bound. What is the sacrifice? Is that you sell one of your companions into durance, bondage, slavery. This will signify the binding between you and the power. Your companion represents the power placed at your disposal. There are those in the clerk's ward, I am given to understand, who will aid you in this quest. Seek out Verstika the Importer. What the I'll think about it. I need some more answers from you. Will you give me some advice? You wish my knowledge, Master? Yes. Then I bestow this advice. If they claim friendship, then let them prove themselves. Words carry little weight compared to action. If friends they be, then they should be willing to die for you. Give me some more advice. You feel slight tightening in your chest as the book speaks. Then I bestow this advice. Show no weakness. Do not admit error. Do not show hesitation. These things tell others that you are uncertain. A stone that is unbalanced or may be toppled.
Updated my journal.
Then I bestow this advice. Beware mercy. A turned back is no defense against an assassin's knife.
Updated my journal.
Beware the common view of love. Love must often be cruel in order so that it may rise above the merely sentimental.
Updated my journal.
You feel a faint sneer curl up in the corner of your mouth. You quickly repress it. Then I bestow this advice. Separate yourself from small-minded fools and the weak by recognizing that you have a destiny. This alone gives you authority to tread where others would fear to go. Give me some more advice.
My journal.
There are two secrets becoming great. One is never to reveal all that you know.
Updated my journal.
To become powerful, you must be willing to sacrifice, whether it is part of yourself or things precious to you. Power is a bargain. One must give in order to receive.
Updated my journal.
Your blood seems to move more sluggishly within your veins as the book speaks. Then I bestow this advice. Honor and virtue are concepts that kill men and kill the spirit. They are only abstracts that drive men to strangeness and death. Be true to yourself and obey only your own will.
Updated
Man,
my
this
journal.
book is evil. Do not suffer one who has hurt you to live. To do so is an open admission of weakness.
Updated my journal.
The soul of man is a sea of emotions. Often men struggle to bring order to these emotions, but it is a false order. Men's natural state is chaos, and it is a state that should be surrendered to.
Updated my journal.
Know the meaning of mercy. Use it to your advantage, but do not practice it.
Updated my journal.
Nurture fear in others, for only fear rules men. Nothing else leaves deeper scars.
Updated my journal.
Extend a smile and a hand of friendship to your enemies. Then, when they clasp your hand, strike them with your dagger in the other hand, else they will surely do the same to you.
Updated my journal.
You feel a chill weight settle in your heart. You feel somehow tainted. These are my last words of advice. Weigh them carefully. Remember that you can expunge anything you find undesirable. You need only have the will.
Updated my journal.
I regret that I can speak no more words of wisdom to you. You have received an education in the phrases I have given you. Reflect on them. That's enough. I feel like my alignment changed into... No, it didn't. But that was just terrible. That was terrible. Okay. That was before we did anything. This is... Yeah. Nope. Good. Fine. Okay.
Done.
We're not going to do that because the book's clearly evil. And a spell for a piece of my blood is not going to happen at the moment.
All right.
Just no. No.
Done.
But I like how he just keeps getting like more pessimistic, trying to isolate me, and freaking evil and terrible and mistrusting of absolutely anything. And terrible, yes. Oh, you go like this? That's very strange. I would have totally missed this section. What's here? That's just leaving, right? I saw the transition thing for a second. Let's just explore. Mika and Broca and Shopper. Oh, that's nice. Shopping. 108, shopping. Yeah, we're gonna continue looking around.
I'm gone.
2.
Forced it.
Yay. Rags go to you, and Charm of Infinite Recall goes over here. I've got a bunch of those.
All right.
Shopper. You see a man leisurely examining the wares. Greetings. He glances at you. Yes, Cutter? I have some questions. He frowns. No, not gonna happen. Mika. This rotund woman, complete with shrewish eyes and a nasal voice brays out, "Now what have we here? A customer? Do mine eyes spy a customer?" Broca, the diminutive man, replies, "Of course you spy a customer. They see a customer all the time. Customers on the street. We have no customers. We will never have customers. It is useless to forlorn and hope for." He pauses as his eyes alight on you. "Mika, we have a customer." That's what I've been saying to you. She lowers her voice and turns to you. "What can we do for you? Let's talk about trades. Baby." Sorry. Let's talk about you and me. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Shards of Fate. 10 to 100 piercing. Breaks after first use. Yeah, it's fists. So you do this, and you murder someone. These gauntlets have been created from special crystals found only on the plains of Baator. When struck by those gauntlets, the crystals will shatter to thousands of pieces, tearing into the flesh and bone of those unlucky enough to be struck. Although heavy metal plates protect the user's hands, there remains a slight chance that some of the shards may strike the user. Cool. I'm not going to take that because, no, it sounds terrible. A cockroach charm. Wow. Yeah, I mean, cockroaches are pretty good. Whispering Flask, a glass eye. Ring of the Traveler just gives you armor class 1. Crimson Sphere earrings. Resist magical fire. That sounds cute, honestly. Not amazing, but cute. And then a bunch of earrings. Ring of the Traveler. I'm wondering if I actually have... Ooh, this is... I can sell it for a lot of money. That's pretty cool. Decanter, bronze ring. And bronze stuff. You have nothing that I'd like to sell. She has all of those in an iron pry bar that I don't really know if is necessary. Stealth skill bonus, only usable by thieves. Why are you still holding on to that when we have her? Because she's already wearing 2 earrings. Armor class and open locks. And this is stealth, which I really don't use, but I'm gonna keep it here anyways because why keep it somewhere else? It doesn't make sense. Okay. Do you have any other place for earrings? No, you don't. Mort is a skull, which technically has earlobes. No, it doesn't have earlobes. It doesn't have anything. That was very wrong. I'm sorry. That was not correct. Anna's vest.
Watch the leather. Hey, watch no way in hell that's getting taken away from me.
So she has a bad armor and I can't change it. Makes you suspicious of these earrings. And he does not wear earrings at all. So there's no point in me getting additional ones. Yeah, those are just better. And yeah. Okay. Just checking. The dead one has returned. Can you tell me about this area? I can tell you many things about the area. There are many sights to see. Mika breaks in. And the first thing you'll mention will be the brothel. No doubt. The brothel for you men. It's always the brothel or the civic fest hall, never the market. Or I was going to tell him about the market, but now I'm going to tell him about the brothel, just to spite you. And then I'll tell him about the civic fest hall, and never will mention any of the other attractions. The two of them degenerate into a shouting match, ignoring you. They're so busy shouting at each other, that's just not... That's funny. What can you tell me about yourself? Me? You want me to know about me? Mika, he wants to know about me. He's just being polite. He doesn't really care. You have nothing useful to say anyway. You're the owner of a pawn shop, and that's all you've ever been because you lack ambition. I lack ambition. Lack ambition. If I didn't have lodestone of this wife and this life, I'd be something. But no, instead I'm a storekeeper, instead of a grand adventure. The two of them degenerate into a shouting match, ignoring you. I'd like to buy something. No, it's not happening. Who's she? She is my devoted wife of 20 years and the light of my life and the greatest gift ever to enter his life. Isn't that right? I saved him, you see, from the life his parents had planned for him, and he promised to take me away from all of this. And instead what you see is the life he gave me. I tell you, it would be enough to drive a body to drinking. If she weren't already there, she's the biggest bubber this side of the hive, sir, and she's been that way for years. I tell you, years. She'd drink the the river Oceanus and still be thirsty if it were made of alcohol. The two of them continue to squabble, ignoring you. They're so busy they don't notice. What can you tell me of the factions? The factions! The factions! You want to know about the factions! I have ears, I can hear what he says. Broca has no truck with the factions because they know he can't hold to a belief long enough to believe in himself. I know that, okay. Also, they sell stuff sometimes. Sometimes. The pawn shop.
All right.
They are very cute. Okay. We did not go into the marketplace. We went into the but we were doing this. We were doing counterclockwise. No, that's clockwise. What am I talking about? We were doing clockwise. So we talked to Byron Pickett. We talked to Kina. We talked to everybody here. We wanted to talk to this lady, and then because we have our friend, she's gonna die. So, greetings. What's her name is Anansi, and? Do it then, but make it, then be merciful. Well struck, Khan, let's go.
My journal.
Okay. But be merciful. Harmonium officers. Okay, and now the game crashed. Okay. I was waiting for it to go away. It happens every time. It really happens almost every video, I feel. Doom. I did save like a second ago, so we're good. But it's fine, it's just a crash and it keeps going. We don't lose really much or anything. This rune wagon is quite useless. Ooh, there's a bunch of people. And they're slaves. Slaves are always fun. Slaves. Let's save some slaves. These barrels are empty. The hoops binding the wood are almost completely rusted enough. Okay, there's Trist, male slaves, and Darren. Help these people pay their debts to society. You see a boisterous auctioneer. He is very animated and does a lot of shouting, yelling, and stomping. He seems to have a tendency towards melodrama and makes a lot of strange facial expressions as he waves his arms. Greetings. He glances at you and motions to the crowd, and he's taking a break. Well, 1,000 greetings do I bestow on you, sir. He does a double take when he notices your scars. You know, I take one look at you with my discerning eye, and I see a man in the market for some healing charms. Do you have any charms? He gives you a shocked look and just as greenly himself. Do I, Darren, have any charms? He pauses for effect. No, sir, I do not. However, don't let that fact discourage you. I have plenty of other items for sale. He points to the rear of the auction block where a group of people stand in chains. You sell slaves? He shakes his head. No, sir, these are indentured servants, not slaves. For the most part, they are guilty of minor crimes. The proceeds from their sale go towards paying their debt to the city. After their term of servitude, they will be free citizens once again. It just sounds like slavery to me. He gives you a bright smile. I don't concern myself with such thoughts. My task is to sell their contracts as given by the Court of Sigil. He lowers his voice as he leans in closer. And collect a percentage for my efforts, you understand. He straightens. He said they were guilty of crimes, or crimes that they commit. He shrugs his shoulders in an exaggerated way. I don't know for certain, but I would guess theft, assault, or not being able to pay their debts. Those are the most common transgressions. I have some questions for you. Little time for such wigwag, friend. There's dealing to be done. Speak quick. Who are you? Darren's the name, friend. Can it be you have not heard of me? I'm wounded. Verily I am. He smiles wider at the feigned wound. No one finer or more well known for bringing people who want people a little closer together. He points to the rear of the auction block where a group of people stand in chains. Do you be wanting something, friend? You sell slaves. It sounds like a good way to pay their debt to society. Whatever, I don't really care. Can you tell me about this ward? He gestures grandly about him. This, sir, is a lower ward, home of the common people, and little else of interest. The only items worth mentioning would be the foundry, the open-air market, and the siege tower. Tell me about... Oh, no, Sigil. No, I meant Sigil. Yes, tell me about Sigil. He laughs and spreads the glorious city of gold, blah, blah, blah. Who are... Okay, I must be going. So I can't buy them in any way? Okay. So, cannot save during conversation. Can I click one of the slaves? Greetings. You see a young woman. She has a scowl on her face and looks upset. She sneers at you and approach. And what might you be wanting? She frowns at you and puts her hands on her hips. Pike it, Burke. Take a long walk down a short road. What does that mean? She bares her teeth at you and makes a rude gesture. It means get lost, bubber. I got nothing to say to you. She looks at you defiantly. I have some questions. And I've got the answer for you. Take a short stick and pike it. She gives you another rude gesture. You have an attitude problem. Aye, and I haven't had warmed up yet. Now stick it where the light A day never shines. Damn. See a man with a sad face, he gives you a hopeless look as you approach. He glances at the surrounding, then looks. Wanting something, Burke? I have questions. He shakes. Look, Burke, I ain't exactly in a position to be answering your stupid questions. Pike off. Why? What's going on? This is an auction block, clueless. I'm being sold as a slave. Now go get yourself. Why are you being sold? I've got such a wonderful personality that I figured I could make some jink by selling myself now. How about making that your last question, you barmy sod? I want to know the real reason you're being sold. He looks at you angrily, then seems to give up. I bled some sod, alright? I got drunk, we had a fight, and I put him shiv into him. I thank the powers he didn't die. It'd be the prison for me if he had. What's a shiv? He frowns at you. You are one clueless sod, aren't you? A shiv is a knife, you idiot. He looks away from you. I ain't answering any more of your questions. Go away. Fine. You see a thin young man with rat-like features. He seems to be carefully gauging the people around him. He notices you and gives you a blank stare. He continues, finally meets your gaze. Yes, greetings. I have some questions. Yes. What is this place? This is the auction block. Slaves are sold here. Why are you being sold? I owe money that I cannot pay. I am to be sold to cover my debt. There's slavery in Sigil. He hesitates before answering. There is slavery everywhere. Most people just don't realize it. We are slaves to our emotions, the needs to eat and breathe, the need to excrete, even the laws by which we govern ourselves. He shrugs. We are slaves. I see your point. By recognizing your slavery to an uncaring multiverse, you can take steps to free yourself. What steps? He shakes his head. Only you can answer that question. You must look within yourself. He falls silent and continues to stare at you blankly. I see. I have some questions. Worth seeing around here. All things have worth. All things are worthless. All things are worth seeing. He lowers his arms. We look at the world as individuals, and as individuals we assign worth. What has value to me may be worthless to you. All things are therefore worth seeing, so that we can build the universe in which we decide to live. Philosophical person. Slightly overweight older man wearing shoddy clothes. He has a worried look and keeps glancing about. You notice he's breathing heavily and sweating a lot. Yes, Scudder, I have some questions. You aren't here to inspect the merchandise? What merchandise? Myself. Aren't you here to buy a servant? You're for sale? Yes, Scudder. Yes, I am. He gets worried look. Oh, and why is that? You see, I'm certain that I am not the servant for one such as yourself, Cutter. And why is that? He swallows hard and his hands begin to shake. I have lived a sedentary life, Cutter. You, however, appear to be a man of action. I doubt I would be able to suit your needs. He looks very worried and is breathing harder. Yes, I think you're right. He looks relieved and smiles at you. Good day to you then, Cutter. I gotta talk to Trist. You see a young woman who is trying to get your attention. She's wearing shoddy clothes and her demeanor is one of elegance, unlike that of the people who surround her. Upon closer inspection, you notice that her skin is clean and smooth, lacking the yellow tint of the inhabitants of this ward. She notices your approach and smiles at you. Greetings. I thank the powers that you notice me. I am in need of services of a mercenary. She pauses and examines you more carefully. If appearances are any indication, you would seem to be such an individual. Appearances can be deceptive. A look of concern crosses her face. Yes, Cutter, forgive me. I did not mean to offend you. I am in a situation of, well, desperation. I have exhausted all resources available to me in order to remedy my situation. But what exactly is it that you want of me? She nods to you. The heart of the matter is that I am to be sold in slavery for a crime I did not commit. I am in need of a champion, someone who will help me prove my innocence and free me from this fate. She pauses, looking at you expectantly. Tell me what's going on. This is a long in the telling, Cutter. Please bear with me. Yeah, I'm stretching my hands to speak a lot. I never said I was clever. Go on. She sighs as she begins her tale. My husband died recently and left me his business. I am not business-oriented, so I decided to sell. Not long afterwards, I was contacted by a lender, saying a loan on the business had not been paid. She pauses to gather her thoughts. I examined all the documents my husband kept and found that there had indeed been a loan taken, but it had just recently been paid in full. I explained this to the lender, and a few days later he asked for a copy of the document. It was nowhere to be found. She looked concerned and pauses to think. Go on. Well, when I could not prove that the loan was paid, the lender took me before the court. My monies were taken and applied to the balance owed. Since he did not pay off the loan, I am to be sold on the block to try and recover the remaining amount due. She gives you a forlorn look. I don't understand. Why sell you into slavery? She shrugs. It serves many purposes. First, it keeps the prisons relatively clear of all but the vilest criminals. Second, the sale of the convicted is used to pay for any damages, costs, or fees involved in the case. Finally, the convicted still serve a sentence from which they are eventually released, supposedly as better citizens. This is all fascinating, but I don't see how I can help you. I need someone to find the missing document, the one that proves the loan was paid, or if you could purchase my contract, I could pay you back. She gives you a pleading look. I can't spend the next 5 years of my life in the ward, Cutter. It will kill me. Surely you've noticed the illness shared by all who live here. No, what illness are you talking about? She gestures at the people around her. Look at them, Cutter. Notice the yellow skin, the persistent cough. Now look above you, the billowing clouds of smoke that pass for air here. She points over her head. It kills you unless you can afford a healer. As a slave, I doubt I'll be able to afford one. So that's why everyone has the yellow skin. She nods her head. Yes, Cutter, please, can you find it in your heart to help me? She looks at you nervously. Please? You've been found guilty in a court of law and only the law can help you. That's not true. What's in it for me if I help? Yes, I'll help you. I have some questions, though.
Updated my journal.
She nods her head eagerly. Ask anything, Cutter. I'm a good person. Shut up. What's the lender's name? I know his name well, Cutter. After all I have been through, I will not likely forget it. She gets a far-away look and then shudders for a moment. Byron Pickett is his name. She pauses for a moment, and his associate may be someone named Lenny. Who is this Lenny? There was a small, fair-looking man who came to court a few times. He would sit behind Pickett and whisper to him occasionally. She pauses and looks like lost in thought. Go on. She frowns. I remember him because he always seemed to be uncomfortable in his clothes. He would pick at them as if they were new, as if we're not used to wearing them. She pauses again. On one such occasion, Pickett told him to sit still and stop fidgeting. He called him Lenny. Where can I find this Lenny? She thinks for a moment, then shrugs. I'm not sure, actually. My husband told me that some ruffians could be found southeast of the market, near the siege tower, I believe. Where can I find Byron? I think he can be found in or around the open-air market. Forgive me, but I'm not certain. I have somewhat more questions. What do I talk about your contract? Who do I talk to about your contract? Sorry. That would be Darren the auctioneer. He's usually over there on the block. She points to the front of the platform. I have some more questions. Could you have misplaced the loan document? She shakes her head. No, Cutter. I am a very meticulous person. I kept the document in a lockbox in my husband's study. It never left that room. Do you think the loan document could have been stolen? I don't know. Why would anyone steal that, yet leave other valuables be? It makes little sense to me. Well, maybe the lender stole the document so that you'd pay for the loan twice. She looks at you in shock. That is a terrible thought. That wasn't completely and utterly obvious in all of this to her? Because that was the most, like, I understood immediately what happened. But this is shocking to her. Did you, I mean... It's kind of obvious. That is a terrible thought. She hesitates and then begins to tap her chin with a finger as she thinks, but also a most ingenious one, Cutter. This Byron Pickett does strike me as a knight of the post. A what? She gives you a quizzical look. A thief or a cheat, Cutter. Such are called knights of the post, or of the cross trade. Never heard of that expression. Have you explained any of this to the courts you spoke of? She nods her head. Oh yes, Cutter. I've explained my situation to many. You are the first to be willing to help me. She smiles warmly at you. Some more questions. I think I must be going then. Farewell. Okay. So we can do two things in order to resolve this. Pick it or buy contract. So I just want to see what the contract buying it. I want to ask you about Trist. Very well. What about Trist? She says she doesn't belong on the block. Would you say otherwise if you were in her shoes? He shakes his head. I have heard her story, sir. Although I sympathize with the lady, there is nothing I can do without evidence to back it up. What if I can prove she was innocent? He laughs and looks at you mockingly. As an ancient of the courts, I could go before them with new evidence and have all judgment against Trist reversed. Do you have such evidence? Not at this time. Do you intend to seek such evidence on behalf of Miss Trist? Yes, I do. He stares at you for a moment, trying to gauge your seriousness. Very well. I will not auction Trist for now, sir. Good luck in your endeavor. Now leave me be.
Updated my journal.
Okay, good. So that's actually pretty good. Can I buy her contract? Certainly. If you meet the requirements as governed by the Courts of Sigil and can afford the contract. He smiles at what are the requirements. He begins to count off points on the fingers in one hand. First, you must be a citizen of Sigil. Second, you must show proof of permanent residence here, then you can provide accommodations and support for the servant. Lastly, you cannot have a criminal record of yourself. I see. What if I can prove she's innocent of the charges? He gives you a broad smile and gestures nearby. I will start the bidding of 500 copper. What if I want to purchase her contract outright? He gives you... She is to be auctioned to the highest bidder. That is the law. I see. What are the requirements to purchase a servant? Okay. Never mind. Farewell. Okay. So, we want to try and find Lenny. I want to talk to Yimin first. We want to try and find Lenny, and we want to go to Byron Pickett. So, let's do that in a bit. Let's talk to Yimin first. The man has rough, leathery skin with a pale yellow cast and gaunt features. His face is angular, his nose is small and highly placed, and his ears tapered at points. A tracery of tattoos and scars cover his body. He's dressed in strange, gaudy leathers and looks more ornamental than combat-ready. His eyes are like two small black stones, and they track you as you approach. Before you reach him, Dakan pauses. I would caution you against speaking with to this Githyanki. What's a
Updated my
Githyanki?
journal.
Githyanki and Githrezi were once of common stock. We were slaves and food for the Illithides, mind flyers, who devoured our lives in order to succor their own. One of our ancestors, the warrior queen Gith, led us to victory against the Illithides, and we escaped. We have waged unending war on the mind flyers ever since. However, there was disagreement over the future of our people. Upon the blasted plains, our leader Zerthamon made the pronouncement of two skies, and steel was bared. One race became two. It is a rift that cannot be crossed peacefully. We're going to speak to him anyway. Dakan nods. Mort rolls his eyes. Fools rush in. Okay, wow. They don't like me talking to this guy. The Githyanki has been watching your approach and seems to ignore you entirely. Dakan who wails on the walls of Sharktlor, an unexpected surprise. He draws his weapon. Dakan also draws his blade. Yemen, your blood shall corrode the flagstones of the street. Stand between them. Stop! Dakan speaks to you, though he never takes your eyes off his opponents. Hold fast and do not stand between our blades. Let it go, Dakan. Dakan speaks to the Githyanki. Yemen, this is not a place of battle. The entire Multiverse is a battlefield, dog. There are no sanctuaries, there's no peace, you shall die. The Githyanki attacks. Attack the Githyanki. Okay, so we cannot talk to this person with Dakan in the party.
I'm gone.
That's a Githyanki soldier. This guy only has a bronze ring. Okay. That's a bunch of Githyanki. It's a lot of, yes. Okay, we're gonna.
Aye, why not?
You guys fight Anna. Everybody fight Anna. Look at her! Holy crap! Look at her. She did a flip.
All right.
Leave me alone! No, somebody attack her! Okay, everybody's. There you go. There you go. Everybody fighting Anna. Perfect. I don't have this because I already used it a bunch of times.
I hear your words. In Zerthamon's name I shall serve.
Hopefully nobody attacks her. Hopefully.
I will hear you.
Just give her some luck. And you... this is on the caster only. This is the caster as well. And I don't have the Axe of Torment. And yeah, but they're all just soldiers. We should be fine. Oh, and we can do this. This is cool. Is this on an avalanche of friends come to take a bite out of a target? If it's a single target, let's use this. It's just because it's cool. Look at all those skulls. Target gone. Wow. That is a weird sound effect. That is a very bizarre sound effect.
I'm gone.
Yeah, I like the con a lot. I'm gonna keep it in my party. So screw you guys. Like I'm assuming there's a quest and a half in there. I'm going to not care though. Just like that. Just like that. Yep, just killed them. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, wait, no. I'm gonna click on this. Barely legible script above this entry proclaims the building to be the Vault of the Ninth World. Shit, I pressed L for no particular reason. I tried to press M. The warehouse. Okay, the print shop, the siege tower. There's so many places. This place is huge. Okay, let's go in here. Vault of the Ninth World. Is that a beholder? It looks like a beholder. The strangely shaped container with secure binding sealing it. What could be in it? These crates are made of very sturdy stock. They must contain heavy items. A strangely shaped container with secure binding sealing it. What could be in it? The crate bar is the symbol of a skull and has a slogan engineered for eternity engraved on it. Although these crates are stacked in a haphazard fashion, they all appear to be sequentially numbered. Let's talk to the vault. Vault. Welcome to the Vault of the Ninth World. How may I serve you in this fine day, Sigillian? What is this place? The Vault of the Ninth World is pleased to serve as a warehouse for the lower ward and all the sentients of Sigil. Our motto is, when one world just isn't big enough. We provide storage space for those who have little to spare. Our prices are competitive, our service is exemplary, and our courtesy to customers is known throughout the plains. What are you? I am the voice of the Vault of the Ninth World. I'm here to serve you, the customer. Instruct me in what you desire. Why is this place called the Vault? Frankly, I have no idea. I think the owners thought it would be a clever name or something. Is this place really as big as a world? No, it's just a marketing exaggeration. There are a lot of space here, but not that much. It's really cute. I'd like to store something. I'm sorry, we seem to be full at the moment. Can I do anything else for you? I thought this was supposed to be a huge warehouse. Well, yes, the head sounds a little embarrassed. Only we ran out of space and there's something a little fishy going on around here, and I don't know what. The gist of the matter is we don't really accept items for storage anymore. Oh, then I have a few questions. Of course! What can I do for you? Why is this place... I'd like to claim something, and what would that be looking for? I was looking for a large bag of coins. We have a bag of coins like the one you described, sir. I'll just need to find out one thing from you. How much was it? Somehow this guess feels right. 1123. Here you go, sir. Thanks for storing your goods at Vault of the Ninth World. Can I get you anything else? More questions. Yeah, I mean, this feels right. It makes sense. Maybe I stored it at some point. Is my camera super red or something? Because I'm just noticing, just looking at myself right now, and I'm very red. You let me know if it's too much. My skin looks like skin, doesn't it? I mean, that's the... Okay. You let me know. You let me know. Nice world, I'd like to store something. Yeah, I think I clicked everything possible that I could. Farewell! Value your business, please return. Yeah, I'll bet. Okay. I like the fact that I could just get the money, but can I go in here and talk to them? Yes, I can. I need to go all the way around. Otis, Connell, and Lena. And there's a bunch of cool crates, sturdy stock that must contain heavy items. Let's talk to Lena first. You see a middle-aged woman, her face care-lined and compassionate. She looks like she'd led a hard life. Can I help you with something, stranger? Who are you? I'm Lena. I supervise these other two. She waves a hand at her companions. What is it you do here? This is a storehouse. I'm the supervisor. Things get stored here. Things get taken out of here. She shrugs. Not much to tell, really. Okay. Connell. You see a thin, skulking man. His long, nimble fingers quiver slightly, and he has a trouble meeting your eyes when he talks to you. You startled me. I haven't seen you around here before, stranger. What do you want from me? Who are you? I'm Connell. I work here. And what is this place? He looks at you carefully to see if you're joking. It's the Vault of the Ninth World. It's a storehouse. Didn't you read the sign when you came in? Not that carefully. Who are you? I'm Connell. And what is this place? Thanks for the answer. Otis. You see a hulking man, dull-faced and slack-jawed. His muscles, however, are truly a sight to behold. He regards you steadily with his dead eyes. Huh? Who are you? No talk me, talk Lena. He waves his oak-like arm at the woman supervisor. Just a few questions? No talk me! Okay. Ooh. All right. Farewell. I'm sorry. Jesus. Nice bunch. Nice bunch. Hope I didn't break your headphones. That was a bit loud, wasn't it? I apologize. The print shop, the Siege Tower. So we didn't actually go into the marketplace yet. I would like to do so we don't miss that out. So let's go to the marketplace. And I do want to buy some stuff. It'll be cool to buy some stuff. Marketplace. Oh, we want to talk to Otis, actually. Oh, it's okay. Let's... Not Otis. What is his name?
Done.
Yes. Sorry. Marketplace. 1 second. Byron Pickett. Pick that up. Byron Pickett. It's time to party. Byron Pickett. Byron Pickett. I want to talk to you about Trist. I'm trying to find a missing document. What about her? Trist. He frowns and looks away. After a moment, he looks at you and raises his eyebrows. I'm trying to find a missing document. He sighs and shakes his head. There's no missing document. That was a ruse instigated by Trist to cast doubt on our debt. This matter has been thoroughly investigated by the Mercy Killers, and they found no evidence of such document. The Mercy Killers? Yes, a faction of fanatic dedicated to uncovering the truth in criminal cases and handing out justice. They are often used as investigators by the Court of Sigil. They are quite thorough, and they found nothing. He glares at you. They could have missed something. That is a possibility, but not very likely. You obviously are not familiar with the Mercy Killers or their methods for you to make such a statement. If they could not find the document, then it does not exist. Someone could have stolen the document and then destroyed it. That way the loan would be paid twice.
My journal.
For a moment he looks at you as if he'd be furious with you. Then a gloating smile crosses his face. What a terrible thought. Pity there is no proof of such activity. He continues to smile at you. Yes, a pity. So tell me, why have Trist sold into slavery? Couldn't she pay you your money in the form of a loan? Yes, she could, and I did make her that offer to her. He looks at you sternly. However, she turned me down. I don't allow second chances. No one turns me down without suffering the consequences. No one. No, I've had enough of this for a lifetime. I want to talk to you about Trist. Trying to find a missing document. Mercy killers, they could have missed something. Yes. Well, if any proof does exist, I intend to find it.
Updated my journal.
He laughs at you. Well, good luck. So, I think Briarpick has stole some documents from a woman named Trist. Without them, she cannot prove that she has paid off a loan. She sold into slavery to cover debt. I told that I intend to find Trist's missing documents. Maybe telling him was not smart. I'm not sure at all. But let's see if we can do something about any of this. And, yeah, maybe it wasn't smart to talk to him. I don't know. Okay. We are now in here. Actually, you know what? Oh, he probably destroyed it. I'm gonna run with it. It's fine. I talked to him. It's fine. Maybe. Maybe I made a huge mistake and we'll go back. Probably not, though. Marketplace! Hey, Drixel. You see a tall man in plate armor. We go for 40 minutes. The armor is an unusual construction with spikes flaring from his shoulders, elbows, and forearms. He knows as you approach. Good day, citizen. Greetings. How may I help you, citizen? He gives you a friendly look. I have some questions. Certainly, citizen. Who are you? He gives you a slight bow. I am Harmonian Guard Drixel, citizen. I keep the peace here at the market. Tell me about the Harmonium. Our belief is simple. We are the light. We are the way. We are order. We are truth. He steals his expression. There wasn't even a question of me joining them. You see, some Burks tell you about doing battle with chaos to restore order and harmony, but they haven't got the stones to do anything about it. The Harmonian, we take action. We keep order in sigil streets and on the plains. He nods at you matter-of-factly. He looks even bolder as he speaks, and we don't keep order with words. We fight, and fight hard, to maintain and enforce order. Cross-traders, Knights of the Post, Indept, Anarchists, Zausitects, Tenari fiends, all had best beware the Harmonium's shadow. Chaos can only exist in an air of tolerance. What can you tell me of the other factions? He looks rather bored, then shrugs his shoulders. Nothing. They are not part of the truth that is the Harmonium. I have not studied them. I need to buy some weapons. Plenty of merchants. I need to buy some magic items. Plenty of merchants. Okay, there's a bunch of shoppers, which I'm assuming there's not much to talk to. Market worker, male shopper. Market worker. Greetings. I know you. You're the Burke who's been running around asking all the questions. He stares at you, daring you to deny it. What if I am? He narrows his eyes. Well, if you are, then you should know that you're a pest, and I don't have time for pests, and my men don't as well, so leave them alone. How about I teach you some manners? I don't have... So call a guard. I can handle them. I'll be leaving then. Farewell. Okay, I want to go talk to the... But why do I have to go around? That makes no sense. An older man with a long white hair and weathered yellow skin. He stands tall despite his obvious age. He smiles and gives you a slight bow. How may I serve you? Raises eyebrows and awaits your answer. I'm interested in some spells. Show me what you have for sale. I only sell magical items. You should talk to Cinder. He stalls over by the furnace. So he sells magical items, which are mostly charms. 3 blind charm. Invokes blind. Thrice blind. Magus shield. Armor class 4. This bracelet is a variation of the Magus guard. Same spells. The Magus shield is better able to focus the energy. And the Magus Guard is armor class 6. I think I have one of these, and this is just better, and I'm going to use it right now. Spider Bracelet, special. Resistance to all normal attacks. Wow. Base 8 points, but you're stupid. Usable only by thieves. I don't like that. So I will sink its fangs into the user's flesh and feed from the host, providing both beneficial and detrimental effects. Serpent Ring. Immune to poison. This appears to be a baby serpent of some sort and has been frozen in the shape of a ring. Its eyes glitter and swirl like jewels and even appear to move. That's pretty good. Resistance to... Oh, wait. 33% resistant to magic? That's amazing. Like a dude. Ring of the Travel. Displacer Ring. +2 to armor class. Wow. That's even... Wow. That's really good. Shamanic Rod. Invokes Magic Missile. For a limited number of times. Sadistic Frame. Invokes Pain Mirror. This item must be used from the quick items menu. Okay, crazy stuff. I do want to buy some of these. But this is... So, he has only one ring. I'm definitely buying a ring. Displacer Ring's freaking amazing. This thing also looks amazing. The Magus Shield, though, is... I do have a Magus Guard. Okay, cool. So we're definitely buying that. I'm gonna become so strong now. Magus Shield, buy, boom. That's fantastic. I liked all the things. I'm probably gonna sell the Grimoire just because screw it. But yeah, Magus Shield, boom, -3. And you are wearing Memphis Binding Ring, +2 to armor, and this is +1 to armor. Okay, you can't wear rings. You are wearing the Twisted Ring, which is +1, and then the Traveler's, which is +1, and he is wearing +2 to save from poison and ward against shadows, which is cute, but like not very good. Yeah, this can only be used by mages, which he is. It doesn't do anything for him because this is armor class 5 and this is armor class 6. But the other one would. Wait. Yeah, it does. This one actually gives him better armor class than his actual armor. I'm going to stick with this. This is really good. I'm also going to give him the Displacer Ring, I think. So that his armor is pretty freaking sweet, even though I put most of the armor on our friend Anna. As she was the tank for a while. +3 to save versus poison. That's pretty good, but it's not that good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the ring, but yeah, the Serpent Ring, however, wait, usable only by thieves. That is fine with me. This is amazing. It's really, really, really good. Armor class and armor class. But yeah, -5 is fine. Dude, resistance to magic is insane. Like putting her out front, I'm very happy. I'm very happy to put her out front right now. But you, maybe let's keep putting her out front, but you just get one of these. That's okay. And you can keep the ring, even though that makes not much sense. Yes, Twisted Ring is +1, and that's it. Can I sell you stuff then? Now? No, I can't. Apparently. Also, wait, can she steal? Wait, can I load? Oh, it's over here. Jesus. Yes. I was already in the market. I didn't save after all of that, which is oopsie. Wait, 5. This one. No, wait, what am I doing? Load? Yes. Not one of the quick saves. This one. Jesus Christ. Okay, good. I talked to Drixel, and he explained some stuff, and that was great. And then I talked to the worker, which I don't want to do, and now I'm just going to go to this guy and buy the stuff. Never mind, farewell. Okay, hold on.
All right.
I don't know how good her pickpocketing stuff is. Let's see. I've never done it, so I just want to try it and see what happens. Okay, only she can steal, because I need to actually click her in order to be able to steal something. So.
Not this time.
Help, guards, I'm being attacked. You're not being attacked? But okay.
Not this time.
Nope.
Aye?
So it's just, it, like, doesn't work. Did you hear that? Is there any negative, like, to doing that? Do we know that this is stolen in any way, or we're just happy now? Apparently we're just happy that we managed to steal, and that's it. I'm assuming there's some stuff that you'll manage, and sometimes you will not manage to steal, just because. I'm assuming that'll happen, but let's see. What is currently being the not charm? Jesus, one thing at a time.
Not this time.
Nope, not this time. I love the trilling. Okay, that worked out. The ring of the displacer ring is probably too costly.
Not this time.
Nope. How much is her pickpocket? Where is it? Pickpockets, 50%. It's not much. It's really not much. It's not 100. And 100 is not 100 as well, which is a different issue. But yeah, let's try. What did we want to buy? We wanted to buy the Serpent Ring and the Displacer Ring. Those are the things we wanted to buy, and they both cost the same amount. The other things seem to be more expensive though, so I guess it was lucky.
Not this time.
Because it seems
Why
like
not?
it's not working, of course. Yeah, the Serpent Ring and the Displacer Ring.
Not
Steal.
this time.
Yeah. Does not seem to be working.
Not this time.
Yeah, so I guess I can't. That's okay. I'm totally willing to buy those things. Very, very, very much willing to buy those things. And I want to put this over here to give you better... Yeah, let me see your wares. So, we were saying the Serpent Ring and the Displacer Ring. And that is it. Cool. I'm gonna sell this because I'll never use it. I decided to do it. Bam. And then the Serpent Ring goes to Anna. And the Displacer Ring also goes to Anna. And then we do this, however. And we put this one over here. And we give both of them to our friend. And that is okay. And I sold that spell. I freaking did it. Okay, that's good. That's one place. Done. Now, let's talk to Anza. So questions. What's the furnace used for? Some more questions. I need to buy some weapons. Weapons. Green steel knife, blah, 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 blah. High quality sledgehammer. Magic punch daggers. So they do 1v4 plus 2 to everything. That's really cool. But I think she has way better everything. Yeah, spike knuckles, siphon knuckles. She can't use these. Not usable by mages. Proficiency fists. Hit points from targets to wielder. Oh, that's amazing. Siphon knuckles. Why can't she use them? Why can't she use these? Proficiency fist. Usable only by fighters and thieves. Not usable by mages, but she's not a mage. Why can she only use the punch daggers and not any like fist irons or whatever it is? Many weapons in Torment do similar amounts of damage, but the type of damage each weapon does vary. Some creatures are more vulnerable to certain types of damage than others. If the current weapon isn't doing much damage against a creature, chances are it is resistant to it. Switch off a weapon and see which one works best. Cool. Dakan can't use any of it. You can use the notched dagger, but I think I already have something that does pretty much that amount of damage. Like, how much? This is 1d6 plus 2 to everything. Good. What do I do? 1d6 plus 1 to everything. Whatever. Let's, we're gonna very quickly just try to steal the, which thing could you use? The notched dagger, right? Green steel is not that good. Green steel knife is even worse. Yeah, as you scroll down, things are more expensive. Notched dagger, then.
Not this time.
Nope. Okay, never mind. The nameless one, that's me.
Gone.
Mail shopper, blah, 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 blah. There is a thing over here. The container's locked. Punch. Nobody cares that I'm stealing in broad daylight. Some things they care about, but not this. Clipped copper charm, minor copper blessing, plus 1 to luck. Use. No, that's not what I meant. Okay.
All right.
That's really not what I meant.
Forced it.
It's a charm. Charms are totally fine. Where is your rag? There you are. Wait. Oh. Cleaning rags. Massive difference. I'm gonna keep it. I'm terrible, but whatever. And this is minor copper blessing plus 1 to luck temporary. It's another temporary thing that I'll never use. Yay! Should probably just start selling all these things. Mail shopper, Karina, Laszlo. There's a bunch of people here. Let's talk to Laszlo. You see a young boy with pale yellow skin. His clothes are dirty and in need of mending. Currently, he is tending a furnace. Greetings. Hail, do you need some help? Yes, I have some questions. What is the boy looks grateful to not be toiling over the furnace. What is it that you that I can answer for you? What is this place? This place, he glances around. It's the open-air market. A lot of buyers and sellers come here to set up their kit for the day. I've been here for a good time. I've been working here for a while under the eye of my Da. He looks a little distant. One day I could be running his stall. I could. What is it you do here? He points proudly to the furnace. The furnace, it's used to... He shrugs his shoulders. I don't know what it's used for, but my Da says it's important to keep it stoked and burning, right? He wipes sweat from his brow and glances about. Is your father one of the merchants here? He nods. Anzi is his name. That's my Da stall over there. He gestures at a stall to the right of the furnace. If he doesn't have what you need, he may be able to point you to it. What kind of goods are available? He thinks for a bit. There's many things, Da, to be had. Food, drink, magic, weapons. Are you looking to buy some supplies, maybe? Wait, can I buy some? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Can you tell me... Why does everybody seem to have a yellow skin around here? It's the sickness, it is, caused by the bad air. What with the smoke and all the factory smogs, it can get pretty hard to breathe easily round here, he shrugs. Some days it's not good to be out when the smog lingers too long. They can scald your eyes right out of your skull, so it said. Can't something be done about that? I don't know. At times, winds come from the spire and blow the city clear of smog, but that's not as often as would be liked. He blinks, glances around, then shrugs. Ladies will, I guess. Don't make much sense, but then little does if you look at it long enough. I don't think you can tell me anything more interesting than that. Shopper, Karina. You see a pretty young woman wearing simple clothes. She wanders about the market and examines everything, but does not make any purchases. You notice that people seem to be avoiding her, but they try not to make it obvious. She flashes you a warm smile as you approach. Her smile broadens. Hello, I'm Karina. It's a pleasure to meet you, Cutter. She continues to smile and waits for your response. I have some questions. She nods her head. All right, what do you want to know? Where can I buy some weapons? She smiles and points you at one of the counters. Anzi over there, blah, blah. I mean, how could you not be with all those scars? Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't mention those. You're not sensitive about them, are you? Are you a warrior? How silly of me, of course you are. No, I've gotten used to them. She looks relieved. Oh, good. I didn't mean to hurt you. Your feelings, or anyone else's for that matter. You just have to be careful what you say to someone, you know. I mean, people are different and you never know. What might offend one person may not offend another. So, anyway, she pauses for a breath and smiles at you. All right, what do you want to know? Some magic. Alec over there sells magic items. Are you a mage? You don't look like one, but I guess looks can be rather deceiving. I don't know what a mage really looks like, now that I think about it. Do you? Yes, they wear robes with funny symbols and a pointy hat. Really? That's good to know. I mean, mages scare me, so I want to know what they look like. I guess it's all the power they have, and they can really do really incredible things and all, but, you know, you don't know what they look like. Warriors and priests and you know, other powerful people which just look powerful with all the stuff they carry around and they say they're powerful people, but not mages, she pauses. You really like to talk, don't you? She shuffles her feet and looks embarrassed. Well, I've been told that I probably talk a bit too much, and well, people tend to avoid me, and I don't really have any friends or male friends courting me or something. Sometimes I get lonely. Her voice gets lower and lower until she's finally silent. She stares at the ground at her feet. I don't think you're a bad person, Karina. I happen to like you.
Updated my journal.
I know. She gives you a hopeful look. Really? Thank you so much. I don't know your name. I don't remember my name. She frowns, starts to say something, and then thinks better of it. She shrugs her shoulders. What's in a name? It's just nice to know I have a friend. She smiles. Farewell, Karina. She's cute. Sad that people can be mean. Hello, friend. So good to see you. Just want to say hello. Good day to you. Aw. A nice lady. I want to give her a hug. Cinder. You see a large, blustery merchant. Greetings. Going around the wards asking questions. Greetings. I heard you be the scarred, clueless fellow that be going around the wards asking questions. What can I help you with? You look like you have a few scars yourself. He frowns, then begins to laugh. That I do. A few years back, I had me a kip set up in the hive. Some barmy mage decided to turn the ward right out of sigil. Almost took me with it. Sick for a month I was. Month? That's not long at all. That's not that long. He nods and gets a faraway look for a moment. It could have been worse. Local mage healed me. Fixed the scars and all. Could have grown my hair back, but I kind of like the look. Do you think the mage could help me with my scars? He looks you over, then shrugs. I don't see why not. Your scars don't look that bad. He looks at you closely. Now, who's to say you should talk to him yourself? Name's Sebastian, and he sets his cape up over by the foundry. I may do that. I have some questions for you. I'm interested in spells. All right. Lovely. Okay. Doesn't tell me what I already have and what I don't, but I'm just gonna scroll this. Oh, wait, that was Cone of Cold. Fuck yeah. I want to do Cone of Cold. That is really good. Deals 1d124 plus 1 points of damage per level of the caster. That's pretty freaking good. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. I'm happy right now. Things are gonna be good. Okay, I don't have room for a lot of stuff. But I don't have much money. Shit. Okay, we might just sell the book just because, like, screw it. Oh my god, Ball Lightning. Yes! Create caster. Oh my god, the damage varies depending on the number of balls created. Caster can create up to 4 glowing spheres. They are roughly 3 feet in diameter when the spell is cast. So how do I pick, like, the amount of them? It's just random? I don't know. Can I steal some of these? Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, we're 1 hour in. I'm gonna spy some spells. Basically, that's what we're gonna do for a second here. So, I'm in need of some spells. Give me some frickin' spells, man. Blindness is a level 1 spell, but it makes everything have an attack roll of low, of not a lot. So I'm gonna steal this. Save. Cool. Ice Knife is a level 2 spell. Yeah, Scroll of Strength, Scroll of Knock. Knock is pretty good and just to have around. Strength, it just gives you a bunch of strength depending on your yeah, I don't it's not really that important. This, if you can steal Cone of Cold. Oh my god.
Not this time.
Not this time. Nah. That's a tough one to steal. Yeah, Ball Lightning maybe? Yeah?
Not this time.
Not this time. Yeah, I didn't know the pickpockets was that useful, and I do need money. Because there's not a lot of money. Scroll of Tisha's Unbearable Derisive Laughter. Damn. What man does not feel... Okay, Tisha's Unbearable Laughter occurs in a 30 feet radius from the spot. All male living creatures with an intelligence of above 4 in range of the spell must make a saving throw. Or get all that. The damage for 5 seconds. Level of the caster. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. From the target for every 2 level wizards, 2 to 16 for level 4. The damage that he drains is then transferred to the caster and added to the total HP. Is to just temporary hit points. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Confusion is level 4. Force missiles. Oh yeah. All these things. Oh, I want all of them. Okay, Anna. I need them. Okay. Save. We're just gonna basically try and steal everything because everything seems pretty good.
Not this time.
Nope.
Not this time. Aye?
If I just go with her, does it stay? No, it doesn't. I have to click everything every time.
Not this time.
Not this time. I wonder how many of them I'll manage to do, you know. I'm just trying each. Scroll of Confusion.
Not this time.
Not this time. She's just not very good at stealing, and I guess it's pretty difficult to steal here, which makes a lot of sense. But I don't have any potions of Steal Better, which I very much want to have.
Time.
But I do not. I do not have them. Magic Missile, I already have those. Scroll of Ice Knife, Strength. I think we have Strength already.
Not this time.
You can't even steal that? Does it even matter? Like which one of them is the one that you're trying to steal? Elysium's Tears. Chooses a single target. The stream of meteors rain down and strike the target surrounding area. 1 meteor for each level of experience up to a maximum of 10. 1 to 2 points of blunt damage and 1 to 4 points of fire damage. Anyone within 3 feet of the target takes 1 point of fire damage as well. 1 point of fire damage.
Not this time.
No. It's not working out. It's not working out! I need to level her and go for stealing. Cause look at the stuff. There's so many things here that I want. Hold Undead.
Not this time.
Not even that. Nothing. She can't get anything. Okay. I need 2 level 4s for him. You have remove curse already. Alright, I'm gonna give you remove curse. And you need 2 level 3s. Right, you need level 3s and level... Okay, so we're talking about level 3s and level 4s. I need some spells. Cone of Cold is level 5, so I'm just not going to buy it right now. Ball Lightning, however, is level 3, so that's very good. Elysium's Tears also sounds like a great offensive spell. Vampiric Touch seems pretty cool. Are all the green ones that I don't have? Or, like, I don't know why some of them are green and some of them are not. I'm really not sure. Can I, like, not cast this? For some reason? Or something? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the green means. I don't know what it means! Okay, and this is also level 3, but I need level 4. Is anything here level 4? These ones should be. Yeah, these ones are level 4. Force Missiles. Like the magic missile, the spell creates a mystical globe of magical energy, which will successfully hit its targets for 2 point damage regardless of saving throw. It then explodes with a concussive blast. It does 1 point of damage per level of the caster within a 3 feet radius. If a saving throw is made within this, concussive damage is negated. The wizard creates 1 additional at level 7, and an additional missile every second level after 7 for a maximum of 7 missiles. That's really cool. I'm going to try and buy this. Improved strength. It gives maximum of a lot. Shroud of Shadow. And the player may select a target within touch range. The recipient of the spell gains the following abilities. Plus 3 to AC, plus 10 to stealth, and targets have -1 to hit. Okay, we're just going to get these for now. And we are going to... So, level 3, we've got some stuff, so I want him to have some stuff for level 3. So... This is Ball Lightning. This is Elysium's Tears. So you learn this, and you learn this, and this, and then put them over there. Cool. I'm glad we had this talk. And there's more that I want to get from there, but not right now, I guess. And there's nothing here? There was... I still didn't find anyone to buy armor from, which is weird. I'd like some armor, if you don't mind. I also need to take a nap. I really need to take a nap. Oh, speaking of naps, no, I don't need to take a nap in real life, but I do need to do some other things. So I am going to, and we've been going on for an hour, which is a long time. So, yeah, exploring more is what we're going to be doing next time. Thank you so much for watching as usual, and I will see you next week. And yeah, we're traveling a little bit, so I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. There might be a delayed video or an early video. Things happen. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.